I'd just like you to tell us Afenifere's stance on the reforms that have been taken by President Bola Tinubu and the manner in which these reforms have been implemented.
Yes, we have spoken a lot about it. The president took some steps which Afenifere had reacted to. For instance, the issue of local government autonomy. Yes, the issue of local government autonomy, Afenifere felt, and we still believe, that local government is a matter for the subnationals. It's for the states, and it's not one that the federal government will be directly interested in. Because if you look at the equity of local government creation in Nigeria, you will marvel. So rather than talk just like autonomy, as if there is nothing wrong with the way the local governments itself have been allocated among the states, so much that it has become a means of getting money from the federation account. If you take some states, for instance, if you go to the south, if you go to the south, you pick Akwa Ibom, has 31 local governments. River State, in both population and size, is bigger than Akwa Ibom. It has 23. If you come to the southwest, Ondo State has 18. It's bigger in size and population than Osun. Osun has 30. If you pick Jigawa 27, you pick Kano 44, you pick Katsina 34, making 105, is more than the entirety of the local government in Southeast, which is just 95. So if this local government, you say Bayelsa is an oil-producing state. Bayelsa has 8 local governments. Whatever comes to Bayelsa from the derivation account, right? And if you juxtapose that with a state that has about 30 local government, and you calculate maybe on the basis of 500 million naira per local government, whatever you think Bayelsa will have gotten or generated from the derivation from being an oil-producing state is rubbished by the number of local government that some other states have without making any contribution. So you need to really go into the equity of the. That is why we believe that it is not for the federal government to create local government. It is for the states to create local government. So our position is that the local government, for instance, as it is in the constitution today, should be delisted. Let the state create as many local governments as it has the capacity to manage. But as it is now, for instance, look at what is happening with respect to VAT. Those who have advantage with respect to the number of local government they have, deriving revenue from the federation account, immediately now you say, okay, let VAT come by way of derivation. Then it was an issue. And that is why today you see the South now say, okay, the same formula you use for allocation of VAT, use it for oil and see where Nigeria stands. So there's a lot of inequities in the system. That is why Afenifere insists on true federalism, because that is what it is. You know, you're talking about the autonomy of the constituent states to manage their own affairs. And there is no part of Nigeria that is poor. In the First Republic, both from the east to the east, from the eastern state, the eastern region, to the western region, to the northern region, there was not one that lagged behind. It is only because, everybody is relying on oil now. And so everybody goes to Abuja every end of the month and got money. And that is why the states appear to be complacent on the issue of revenue generation.